Well, hello there. We're back. We went on vacation. We survived vacation. We return. We play video games. But we are tired. We are tired, but we want to play video games. So we play video games. And if we get too tired, we stop and we say, have a good night. Yeah, that's it. That's the whole story. Vacation was cool. I got to see lots of cool animals and stuff. I think we left off. Yeah, we had done just about everything, but we should figure out how to purge ourselves. And we also need to figure out who left those messages. Yes. Alright, so let's talk to the factotum first. He's like, okay, I've done everything, but have you made confession lately? He's like, your lordship, you're truly masterful at springing unexpected questions on a man. However, I must admit, I don't quite understand this one. The orphans on the ship have already been provided with the bare essentials. Have they not? The factotum fidgets nervously with the rings on his fingers until he musters the courage to reply. I will not pry into how your lordship found out about my confession. I suppose it raised some questions for you? You have a good heart, it seems. I am surprised. Hello, Sophie J. Sassy Pants. Welcome to stream. So actually, yes, I do need a drink, and in fact, I have a low blood sugar alert. So I will get special drink and return post haste. Oh, will you now? Because here's baby. He's here. He did get Chimkin though. They both got Chimkin. Um, so they have definitely they've definitely gotten their treats tonight. Sadly, my soup was kind of meh. It was too much chicken and not enough everything else, so it was kind of boring. Um, so yeah, boring soup isn't exactly that exciting, to be fair. Um, but um, yes, please also feed your babies. So all cats can be fed. And then Sophie's gonna come back and be like, I'm so confused. But then again, she didn't hear 99% of things I said. So that's okay. You're not scheming to misappropriate funds for orphans' benefit, are you? And I'm in the wrong thing. Hi, Factotum. Please, no scheming. Everything is duly accounted for. We have higher priority expenditure items, which is why the orphans only get the bare necessities. Yanris sighs heavily. They are clothed, and they aren't starving, but for some reason I find scant comfort in rational arguments. Personal items, gifts on special occasions, or Nutribars for their growing bodies would certainly make the little orphans happier. I'm willing to allocate extra resources to provide for the orphans. Hi, Factotum. I marvel at your generosity. Will there be any specific instructions, your lordship? We're gonna go educate them, because education is the best thing we can do. All right. Cool. So we have figured out one of them. I don't remember what the other two were, unfortunately. They did get some chicken, and I'm glad you fed the dumb cuteness. So I kept talking as if you were still here, Sophie. Oh yes. I thought that I'm very skilled, Sophie. Let's just pretend I'm very skilled. And I was able to read what you said, mm-hmm. I'm very skilled at some things, but not all things. However, I am skilled at feeding cats, and they are both presently being fed. Big Boy is attempting to get them from underneath the laptop computer with mixed success. While little baby girl is getting them on the floor from her bowl. And that's all we can hope for. Yeah. William. Oh boy. You got it though, bud. Yeah, good job. That was an aggressive attack. Yeah, he sure did. That camera was in the way of his feedings. And, well, that's just not allowed. Not allowed. You're all set there, buddy boy? Look at that concerned face. There could be more somewhere. There could be more. Uh-huh. The camera was asking for it. But he did get it all. Yeah, sorry for the stuttering here. Blood sugar is being bad. More bad than I was expecting. Yes. Starving William's out there, and he should be grateful. So, I'm gonna say to Adira, you seem to have a very strong reaction to what Argenta said by the broken lens.
It was just my nerves playing up. Something about our little saint doesn't sit right with me, and I trust my gut. Oh sure, she seems straight as an arrow and as predictable as a hangover after drinking. But when I look at her, something about her makes my brain itch. After that conversation, I tried to listen to what was being said about her. Beyond the door, what I heard was strange. Blood in her past, twilight in her present, and something like a star leading her. But where is it leading her? I saw several roads, and all of them frightened me.
And what does it all mean?
If I knew, I would have told you. Hearing things clearly requires cooperation from the other person, you know. But that cobra just hisses and spits its venom at me. I don't trust her one bit.
Should we warn her?
Oh yeah. You go ahead and tell her the wicked Psyker has divined something about her. She'll be so pleased and grateful, and of course she'll listen to what you have to say. No, that would be pointless. And anyway, I'm not even sure what it all means. Maybe the danger is to her? Or maybe the danger's coming from her.
Okay. Okay. So she is both concerned and... Yes, okay. Got a new story for me?
You bet I do, Lord Captain.
Oh my god.
Okay, so we went to Footfall once. Well, I mean, Lord Captain Theodora went to Footfall a lot. But on that occasion, she took me with her for some reason. My day had gotten off to a bad start. My head had been yammering since I woke up, but there was nothing else for it. I had to go. We arrived at the place, and what a place! All the gentlemen and ladies dressed to kill, showing off their encrusted implants, all clustered around little tables. Well, turned out it was a gaming den. And not just any gaming den, but one run by somebody with deep pockets for people with just as much cash to splash. You should have seen it. People gambling away planets in a game of regicide. Anyway, so the Lord Captain wanted me to help her beat some guy. So I tell her, the chips won't land in your favor. You'll get a bad hand. Don't sit down at that table, your ladyship. But did she listen? Of course she didn't. If there's one thing she never lacked, it's stubbornness. So they sat down and the cards were dealt. I'm hovering around like I'm not involved, but I'm keeping my eye on things. And everything in my head keeps getting louder and louder. Anyway, it's a good thing I realized in time that my mind wasn't going haywire over a losing hand, but something else. I made some excuse to drag the Lord Captain up from the table and took her away from that place. And a few minutes later, the room where we'd been... It turned out some wise guy had the same bright idea to bring a pet psyker along with him. One of those ones who just scuttle around in Footfall's underbelly. And the psyker just freaked out, I guess. After all the commotion, people went to see what happened in the room. And they'd all gone for each other's throats. Literally. With teeth. And I think they completely detached that asteroid from Footfall and pushed it off into open space so it would head off toward the local star.
Okay.
Of course.
That's quite a story. We are not going to go anywhere where teeth might be available.
Delman.
Okay. Nothing to say to her. So we're looking for 2 more officers who might have confessed.
The Messiah knows all, comprehends all. May your labors be effective and fruitful.
Okay, I don't think he is. I don't think Abel is, because we just rescued him. Same with Heinrich. What about Abelard?
Lord Captain. Lord Captain.
Okay, no. What about Jocasta? Okay, let's save first. Save. Your enforcers are doing a rather poor job of keeping order on the lower decks. I caught some rash because of them. The mask of nonchalance on Sourback's face shatters. She rolls up your sleeve with one hand, already pushing the tip of a long glass syringe into the center of the glowing rash with the other. A cramp runs through your body, and a cold sweat breaks out on your temples. But the itching subsides, and you start to feel much better immediately. The Emperor protected. Void leprosy is a terrible disease that has affected several of the lower decks in recent years. Our Shurgians know of a remedy that prevents its development at an early stage of infection. But if the treatment is delayed, the patient's fate is not pretty. But when did it begin to affect Bay LDA-14? And why wasn't I informed immediately? The Master-at-Arms bows her head in obedience, her eyes burning with rage and shame. Please, Lord Captain, I beg you to punish me for this ignominious transgression. I trust you to come up with your own punishment. Jocasta Sarabek. On the first evening watch, I shall visit the temple and submit to the proper punishment of the flesh with a spiked scourge before his countenance. Okay. Great. We've cured ourselves of that. That's terrific. Let's go talk about confessions. The lop-eared Kleppas. The confession. Repeat your orders, Lord Captain. Okay. So it looks like it's not her. Abelard didn't have anything to say. What about the Voxmaster? Okay. Why? Um... Okay. So we found out his is useless and doesn't really add anything. What about Montag? Alright, so it's not Montag. What about Cassia?
Words cannot describe how boring the bridge is without our stimulating conversations. I have enjoyed your company. Thank you for the conversation.
She would love to date us, but we're not going to, potentially.
Greetings.
Okay. Nothing to see there. What about Helmsman? You know anything about a ship named the Fiery Reckoning? Helmsman winces as if in pain. I've heard the name, that much I'm sure of, but I can't recall the details. Ha, I wonder if it was part of that operation that the late Mort was put in charge of. If it was, then there's nothing I can tell you, Lord Captain. The whole thing was kept under wraps. Your best chance would be to ask the High Factotum. Maybe some of his treasury records have mentions of this Fiery Reckoning. Have you made a confession lately? No, I haven't. Okay. Alright, so we scrolled through all of his extra stuff. Okay. So we had a quick chat with him about nothing really of note. And it looks like he is not one of the confessors. We're only missing one, and I don't think they're on the bridge anymore. Okay. Alright, so let's go. Astropathic Chapel. Oh, I don't want to go to... No, I don't want to go here. I want to go over here. Over here. Do, do, do. Oh, I can do it from one of these other buttons, can't I? Let's go to the chapel first. How's our blood sugar doing, chat? It is still quite low. but hopefully it's coming up.
Forge ahead, never linger.
Let's see. So here's Zachary Wise. Okay. What a lovely loaf of bread. Yes. One of the loveliest bread loaves around. It's a soft bread loaf. Well baked. With just a hint of crunch. And yes, it's beautiful. Beautiful loaf of bread. Can confirm. Zachary Weiss. Death always keeps close to Athropaths, and its punishments for arrogance and weaknesses are severe. I have seen my fellows die, and at times the memories are exceedingly hard to bear. Sadly, almost every choir has a story like that, and a survivor who has carried their ghost with them ever since. Wise lets out a ragged breath. My apologies, but I cannot continue worrying at these old wounds. Directing a choir requires a clear and firm state of mind. Okay, we'll speak later. We solved all of that. That's it, boys and girls. We are moving on. That's it.
Stay sharp.
We are preparing to do something really awesome. We're gonna progress the story. What? And I will tell my BS to quit the BS, but I'm gonna have a sip more of juice. That's definitely one thing I missed from my vacation. Every day, we had a new wellness shot, which was always like some guava, mango, ginger, little shot glass of tastiness to start your day. And I had most of them, but not all of them, because I didn't want all of them. But I had most of them, and they were good. Most of them, the ones I had. I think I bought everything here. Yep, I have. So let's go here. Let's go to the bunker. Thank you for noticing the beautiful bread loaf. I will let the bread loaf know that they are being observed in a loving and caring fashion.
Let's see this through.
All right, made ourselves a hard save. Yes, you can see the lovely shape of William here in his demand for obeisance. Governor Medina, greetings again, your lordship. To which I say, I am ready for my triumph. Governor Medina, excellent. We'll see each other at the square then. May the light of the throne be with you. All right, chat.
Venture forth.
We're going to the upper wave for our party. Woohoo! Let's go to a party. Talk to the Master of Ceremonies. Okay. Master of Ceremonies. Your Lordship, peerless Lord von Valencius. I am the Master of Ceremonies of Rykad Menoris. Everything is in place for your triumph. Allow me to give you, a brief summary of the upcoming event. Speak. You will take the road, now familiar to you, from here to the starport. You will be accompanied by your comrades in arms and a guard of honor. The body of the heretic known as the Prophet Aurora will be pulled in your wake as a battle trophy. A stop is planned in the middle of the road. There, grateful citizens will rush toward you, praising you for your salvation. Not to worry, thoroughly choreographed interlude. A group of grateful people will be composed exclusively of loyal citizens vetted by us, members of the military, young people, attractive and physically fit, a few healthy children. Once they have said their praise, the procession will move on. Governor Medina will await you by the starport. It is where the pyre has been built for burning the body of the heretic known as Aurora. Ooh. Do we... Do we go ahead with this big old stage thingy? I don't know. William, you're fine. You've been fed chimkin, and you got Gracie's chimkin too because you're a brat. So I don't want to hear your complaints. You're fine. You're fine. You have wet food out there and dry food. You're just a big brat. You're a big brat. I love you, and I'm giving you the pats, which you're very confused about. Oh, uh-oh. We've lost part of our bread loaf. Bread loaf is still safe, though. What do you think, chat? Do we go ahead with this farcical triumph thingy, or do we just... I did save. I feel like I'm a man of the people. I don't know. That's really the question, Sophie, right? Do I get loot and goodies? Because I want loot and goodies. I feel like if we do the farce, we get loot and goodies. I may go for loot and goodies.
Let's seize the moment.
Do. Hey, Gov. What's up? Let's go. Wonderful. Because I did actually like the young lord of she was being... Sorry, I had to cough there. Didn't want to kill you all. I did like the young Lord Winterscale, who actually did go and like attempt to be good and do things. And what's gonna happen here? Question mark.
Onward to victory.
Interesting. So if we hop on the tank, I like these little comments on the side. Okay, so here's the choice. If we get the festively dressed people, so the pilot is here. Whoa. For whatever reason, you know for certain that right at this moment, the gaze of Aurora's dead, empty eye sockets is fixed upon the back of your head. A thought surfaces in your mind, not a voice inside your head. No, a mere thought. They are all going to die, befuddled, deprived, never having seen the truth. And it is all because of you, enemy mine. I can greet the people, or I can address the soldiers to stop the ceremony, take the people away, or I can look at the corpse. Nothing strange. The crowd's salutatory clamor, the prophet's motionless corpse. Only the air is oddly still, as if before a thunderstorm. Cassia, I'm sensing something. Boundless, blue, golden, dark. Heinrich. A grimace contorts Heinrich's face. The interrogator lifts his hand to his temple as though struck by a sudden migraine. What? Cabela, something is coming, Domin. An unholy death contrary to his will. Cabela's eyes are blank as she digs a steel claw into an unhealed wound. Aurora, behold! Behold, behold the final dawn! Not good. Not good at all. Very bad, in fact. Okay. Ooh, other ships. That doesn't look good. I don't know what it is, but it doesn't look good. Oh yeah, that looks really bad.
Challenging me was a mistake.
Okay. So we hop right into a fight. I am curious. So here's Pilot Raquel. I'm curious if Pilot Raquel is in this battle if we... Oh, thank you, Sophie. If we choose the other option. That I am curious about. Enough to check. So we're going to do a little, you know, oopsie sneezy, whoopsie daisy. And just take a look here. So don't mind the small delay here while we accidentally sneezy wheezy. Right, Gracie Wacy? Aw, baby girl. Mr. William has decided to move to his normal second chair. Okay, we'll go with the non-farcical one. And then let's go up here. We're gonna look at Aurora. I'm going to go over here. We're gonna hop in the tank. So I'm not sure what difference this is going to be. So this section here seems to be the same. Okay, so the pilot is not here. All right, so I'm gonna do the pilot. I like the pilot. Aw, the loaf has been extended to maximum length loaf. So please admire the full length loaf. In all of loaf glory. Loaf is now baguette. Sophie, you're the integral part of this stream when I need to know how to describe said loaf. Chat, please give all thanks to Sophie. Okay, so now we have captive, elderly. Yeah, I want my pilot back. I want my pilot back. So I'm gonna do the farcical one, so I can get my pilot, and then we will make the same choices, and we will go from there. It's true that I don't eat much conventional bread, but I have lots of bread experience. I mean, I am bread dalt. I'm not undough'd. I have many dough experience. Somewhere someone is crying due to this current state of affairs. They haven't quite risen to the top. It would help if we could yeah, never mind, chat. Let's pretend that we didn't starter this conversation, and yeah. Okay. Save. Let's start the march. We go zoopity zoop. Okay, we move the people away. The fight begins. We get the cool. Then we go to the bridge. We're gonna skip the bridge scene because we know what happens. And then we'll begin our fight. Alright, so now we'll be back here. No, you're fine. You're fine, little loaf. I'm just repositioning. You're fine. Yeah. Yeah, little loaf is just fine. Okay, we've got Pilot Raquel. We have some enforcers. Let's get going now, chat. We've got a lot of people over here. I'm not sure where I want to put everyone. And I'm not sure that it matters, to be fair. I think the only one I really want to move around is Cabela. And I'm gonna put her there. Start the battle. Rude. Ooh.
Aim for the heart next time.
Well, Explodey not good. Do not like Explodey. I need to move away. I'll get attacked. Or not, apparently. Shoddy. Oh no, it's not a shoddy. That looks pretty good to me. Damn! Well, that was nice. Let's do this first. Then let's go with this again. And let's try... I really don't have a good... Oh, I can move, can't I? Yes, I can. Alright, let's move here. And then let's do this. Then let's do this to boost our momentum. Nice. We're up pretty high for momentum already. I do love that. Ow. Not cool. I'm gonna move Cassia here. I'm gonna go lidless stare. Like so. Hit those two guys. Then I'm gonna do that. Cause them each a bit more damage. Then I will give Voice of Command to Argenta. So she gets some bonus HP. I'll end Cassia's turn. He'll get hit by the poison and then explode, killing our two enforcers. Bernie Enforcer moves ahead, kills a guy. Good deal. Acolyte. Rude attacks Heinrich. Heinrich, my friend. I feel like I should just go attack this guy. Yeah. And then kill him. So that was risky. So we got lucky, in other words, when it came to psychic warp stuff. Noted.
For the throne's glory.
Alright, Raquel, please don't die on us. Alright, Cabela.
I shall not fail.
One dead.
No pleasure. I bring mercy in retribution.
We'll go with this. That should kill two. Yep.
Blessing.
Now. I should be able to go here.
See it done.
And then...
Let the blood of the wicked be shed as thou hast willed.
Okay.
As honor ordains.
So we're going to move back to here. And then I'm going to try and move here.
As the tenant.
Perfect.
The other side awaits. A dance of blades.
And then if I'm lucky... can get over here. Then I should be able to move one more time.
As honor ordains.
Okay, he's dead. Here.
Killing.
He's
brings
dead.
pleasure. As the
Here. He is not dead. But he's about to be.
trust me. Death is a blessing.
Okay.
The
Can
shadows
move
will
here.
see it done.
Do I have one more? Or am I done? I think I'm done. Okay. Nice work, Cabela. Rude. We've got 5 guys left. We've got 3 of them here. We've got... well, 4. Where's the last one? Over here somewhere? There. Oh, there's a leader. Oh, well, excuse me. I think first and foremost, I'm going to move here. I'm going to give Argenta an extra turn. Where I can use this. And then... let's do that. Oh, did hit me. That's unfortunate. Good deal. But now... murder. Perfect.
High momentum.
Alright, who is up next? This guy? Great. Kill. Can we kill him? Yes, we can.
Beck and call.
Perfect.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Let's use his bonus. We're gonna move here first. Alright, didn't kill him. But this should.
Indeed. I took care of
Okay. And then... here's the last guy. Let's come over here. And... Let's hit him twice.
It will be done.
Okay. Nice. Time passed 5 minutes. Oh, okay. Vox Master Vigdi, your comm bead comes alive. Vox Vigdis' voice struggles to get through the thundering static. Lord Tane, this is X-Master. Please stop. Imd. Lee, send, Vigdis, what's going on? Tane. Urference. Repeat. Argenta, I shall fear no darkness, for there is light within me, the light of my faith in thee. I shall flee before no enemy, for there is no enemy more terrible than cowardice, and I shall overpower it. Argenta prays aloud, all the while checking her equipment with deft fingers. Cabela gives you a faint smile and whispers, "The great dance begins. But I am still with you, Domin. Fear not, for I will not let your soul fall into the clutches of the unclean. If it comes to it, I will be quicker than them." Cassia, red, black, and lots of blinding white fear. The whole city's quaking. No! The whole world! Abelard, let's talk. More action. What's Big D saying, Lord Captain? Are they going to send a shuttle for us? Heinrich, we must move toward the starport at once. The shuttles aren't going to find us here, even if the comm link stabilizes, which it won't. Well, let's go to the starport. Voxmaster, starport. Copy that. The starport. Opening. Observed appearance of the star from evacuate. Comm falls silent. Many eyes stare at you. Anyone have any idea what just happened? The final dawn, says Argenta. We stopped short of puzzling out the enemy's entire plan. Oh, Emperor, forgive us for this negligence. I swear we will find a way to right it. Heinrich, only an incomplete picture. He sounds deadly serious. Every warp-active person on this planet is sensing the presence of sorcery. It's rising like a tsunami. I have hardly ever encountered anything like it in real space. And most remarkably, the sorcery is still growing. I cannot, however, say what set off this reaction, or where the light has gone. A chill runs down your spine. You seem to feel Aurora's gaze upon you once again. Only it's not coming from her corpse any longer, but from everywhere. Iconoclast. We're not abandoning people in distress. Everyone can come with us. Pilot Raquel. Jaspar and I must get weapons. Any weapons. We'll catch up with you at the starport. We might even pick up some people from the garrison or civilians on the way. The sense of alarm is almost physically drilling through your temples. The fleeting little whispers at the edge of your hearing are sinister and gleeful. All we can do is try to make it to the starport. Bad news, but not unexpected. Let's move out. Okay. So it looks like we have to get to the starport. But first, let's loot the bodies, chat. Oh, that's neat. Because I determined certain things are only cargo, they automatically go to cargo if we pick them up. That's excellent. I really like that.
Marching ahead.
There was no other stuff down here, right? Because we already looted all this earlier. Yeah. Alright. Let's not get in the poison, thank you. Poison avoided, love it. We did get the leader, good. Alright. To the eastern side, chat, we go. Yep, this looks fine.
Let's seize the moment.
Definitely looks fine, chat. Nothing to worry about. Did you think you had won, enemy mine? You vanquished Twilight. You cut down Aurora, but she was only one of us. You hear me? From the depths of his dead stone, from his prison of cold metal, he will rise. The hour is nigh. Okay. Oh, nice, Sophie. Like it. I like it. You know what I'm talking about.
Onward to victory.
The glow of emergency beacons in the darkness is more familiar to me than the light of any star. Follow me, Domin. I will guide us.
The wolf.
Oh, look. More guys. Oh, gods. Chaos spawn. Okay. Okay. Oh, gods.
Death to non-believers. I serve the ruinous powers.
So, Cassia.
Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet. Isn't this a job for the duty demands?
Alright, 2 dead. This guy took some damage, which is good. And he's stunned. Awesome. So he lost the willpower check. Good to know.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
So he had to move even though he wasn't allowed to move. Cool. Alright, end turn on her. Leader of cultists is down here. Noted. Thankfully, it doesn't look like they go too fast. Which is good, because I don't want them to. Alright. Heinrich. Okay, they're both affected. Terrific.
I won't object to it. Naturally.
Alright, we boosted all our allies. Good. So everybody down there we gotta work on, but at the moment, we can just worry about these guys here. Alright, I like that. Not bad.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, so let's do this again. Alright, not bad. We've done a lot of damage to him. I like that.
The Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, we're almost up to our first heroic action, which is good. Cabela. Chica, I would love if you... moved here.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
And then did
as
this.
honor ordains.
And then this.
Lieutenant's demand. My blade
Okay,
whispers your
nice
name.
critty on him. That should kill him.
The other
It
side
did.
waits.
Terrific. And then let's go
As
here.
honor ordains.
And then I should be able to do this. And get this guy on the way back.
Killing
Nice.
brings me no pleasure.
Excellent, in fact. Alright, Abelard. I think I'm just gonna move you over here
Tactics are the best ones.
and give the old wackadaki. Yeah,
I took care of
works
this
for me. Cool story, bro.
at your beck and call.
Okay. So we're down to 7 guys. They're all down there, which is fine. Loaf is reloafening. Excellent bread taste. Just gotta say, you know, the flavor is fantastic. Now, Argenta, are you able, my dear friend, to snipe guys down here? Yes, you are. Oh, that's awesome.
Faith without deed is worthless.
Nice. I will have to use this later. Because I need her to be closer. Oh, there is a cultist still down there. I didn't see that guy. Thankfully, it didn't cost me anything. Very happy about that. Alright, we're gonna move her here.
The navigator is coming.
I am not close enough. We are gonna move further, put Cassia in danger. Admittedly. But then we're gonna do this.
If I may,
Nice. Hit everybody. Love it.
isn't this a job for the serfs?
Alright, moved them back. Looks like they didn't take damage, though. Nope, they didn't. Oh, maybe they did. Never mind. Yeah, alright.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. I'm afraid not. If only that were possible.
Alright. Here comes the leader of the cultists. Ooh. Not sure what he just did, but I don't like it. Psychic Shriek. Okay. Fair enough. Hey, Seki! I think they are both stunned, are they not? They are. Awesome. Cassia, you're a boss. Seki, we're glad to see you. It's always nice to see a Seki. Let's see here, chat. Looks like I can target him from here. So I will. Can I give this to
I
Cabela?
won't object to it.
Yes, I can. Ooh, she's so gonna be beefy. Love it. Alright, here comes Cultist. Alright, Argenta, my love. We bring you here.
Move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Then, first,
I'll do it.
we'll do this. Second, we'll do this. Then, we do this.
His will made manifest.
Then let the games begin.
As the Emperor commands. Doubt is for the weak. This is why I was chosen.
Double miss, rude.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands.
Well, we're just chipping away here. That's all that matters.
Doubt is for the
And it's kind of nice because I think she gets 8 attacks with this, which is quite a lot. Yeah. All right. Let's bring Cabela down here. My lovely girl here.
Silence.
Aww. Our bread has turned into a beautiful loaf, chat.
The shadows will see it done.
Such a beautiful loaf.
Trust me.
Croissant cat, I like it. Yeah, cause she did twist her head a bit, so yeah, I could see that. All right, Abelard, my friend, if you could come down here.
Victory is imminent.
All right, big hitty, love it.
I will do my duty. It will be done. Gray hair.
Nice, big critty hitty, love it.
Back and call.
Love to see it. Cultist, where are you going? Rude. Thankfully you missed, so don't care, but you know. I'm gonna move my guy down here. I'm gonna cast this on Argenta, and then I'm gonna give her a bonus turn. And then she's gonna be like, yo, homie. Heard you like bullets. Yeah. I do like bullets. Nice work, Argenta. Okay. Acolyte Cultist over there trying to do his job. Not doing it well. Alright. Cassia, you're going to move down here. And I'm going to cast this from here. Killed 2 guys here. Beautiful. Leader dude is stunned also. And stunned. Okay, so Cassia is a frickin' boss.
I am a navigator.
She's a frickin' boss. Well, homie, I heard they like bullets. I didn't lie, Sophie. Oh, gods. So much for that cultist leader. That happened.
For the throne's glory. The Emperor is on our side. Let's see to it.
All right, good hit. Another good hit. We're gonna go for a special attack here. We're just gonna start wailing. Wailing so hard. Yeah, nice work. Alright, nice. We get one more. Yes, we do.
But of course,
Nice. Pretty. Love it. Love to see it. Okay, cultist is here. He hit his own guy. Don't mind that. What are my odds from here? 82. Love it. Argenta is a frickin' boss. I just want the record to show that, in case anyone's curious. Not that anyone was, but just in case. Nice. Alright, Cabela. If you would be so willing, can you come over here and murder this guy over here that's just out of the way? He's so kind. He's like, I'd love to, but I can't reach that far. Rude. Well, I'll leave her there. Abelard, my friend. Let's gonna do this. And then I'm actually gonna move you further away. And attack. 85 fucking damage. What a boss. What a boss.
I've seen worse battles than
Hey, Raul. Welcome to Murder Session. I hope you came for the murder. You can stay for the bad humor and the bread loaves. We offer lots of bread loaves. Not gonna lie. Alright, not bad. We should be able to kill him with this.
it will be done.
Nice. Alright, go on, buddy. Nice try. Cabela, would you be so kind?
I bring mercy and retribution. Let your soul be purged.
Perfect. Aw, she didn't kill him. I'm a little sad about that. Can I give a bonus turn to her all the way over here? No, I cannot. Okay. He should get killed here, right? Yep.
The
Perfect.
other side awaits.
Alright, that was quite a fight. I'm a little sad because I wonder if that leader guy had loot, but I also doubt it was anything useful, to be fair. Because
See this through.
oh, looks like his body did get left behind. So when he got transformed, his body was Okay. Telepath staff. Vision of death. Okay, that sounds cool. And some neat armor. Cool, cool, cool. Alright. This is just the beginning, enemy mine. Okay, noted. Hit save, quick. He comes, he comes, he comes, he comes. Oh, is this a porno flick? Oh, I guess not. Oh, you never know. Could have been. There more enemies over here, or? No, I think we're good. At least for now. There might be more enemies. You don't... I mean, Sophie, you know, they are coming, one following another's footsteps. The aurora of the morning and the aurora of the evening. Okay, they are coming, step after step, the eyeless followers, the voiceless heralds, the great master, and behind him, his loyal apostle. And I'm working on it. Hear this, enemy mine. We are mere shadows, followers. You are yet to meet him who has endowed us with secret knowledge. Secret knowledge! That is, of course, if you survive this day, the day of the coming of the final dawn. Alright, looks like our blood sugar has found its way certainly above where it was before. So it might be time to add a little insulin. And apparently we've been playing for an hour and a half. I didn't even realize that. Fair enough. These things do happen. Alright, save. To the starport, chat. Oh, we missed a knife. Okay, I love that if we collect all, or if we leave the area, it does collect it for us. That's terrific. So we can't leave loot behind. That's really awesome to know.
If we manage to find an intact shuttle in this burning hellscape, it will be a miracle sent by the God Emperor.
Well, before that...
person as important as the Lord Captain, I am certain there will be a vessel waiting where it should be. Surely the Commandants know their place in the evacuation order.
Okay, Cassia, that's one way to look at it. It looks like we've reached level 16. And we have mastered this archetype. Which means we get to choose a new one. So this for all I know could be the rest of our stream. Ooh. Until their next turn, the Vanguard attacks each enemy that attacks the Vanguard's allies in a 3-cell radius around the Vanguard. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that's really cool. Regardless of abilities used, the Grand Strategist always acts first in combat. Interesting. Whoa. Um, I don't know. I'm really not the one who's attacking. And while I like Orchestrated Firestorm, um, I think we're gonna go with Strategist for him. Okay. So I probably don't want to go Grand Strategist with her also, you know? I think I would like her as Master Tactician. Okay. Heinrich. Well, actually, let's look at Cabela. So we've got Assassin. Or all right, so Arch Militant doesn't make sense. What about Executioner? She actually has a lot of Medicaid, so that's actually useful. Strength, she does not. Her strength bonus is really low. Hmm. I feel like she should be executioner, but I'm not sure. Hmm. I think we're going executioner. Because, I mean, that is pretty much what she does, right? She kills him. I feel like he could also be an executioner because he has pyro. Her. Ooh, bounty hunter. Like that. Holy crap, that sounds awesome. Um. Hmm. Uh. I think we're going arch militant for her. Because I do like to do single and multi. I didn't notice that Gracie has moved to an even cuter spot, but she has, and she's the best baby girl that anyone could ever ask for. All right, let's go Vanguard for him. All right. That actually took less time than I expected, to be honest.
Let's seize the
All right. Where's the next fight? You know it's coming.
Another battle demands our attention. I will take you down.
Will you, though? Rebels? Sharpshooters? What are these pleb enemies?
Nothing can catch me off guard.
A trap, I see.
They won't expect this. As said, so done. I know what to do.
Okay. So that's some interesting stuff there, no question.
I won't do that.
Alright, let's see what they do here. Rude.
Don't frighten me.
Alright, we're just gonna be bold
Emperor,
and aggressive.
give me strength.
And do this.
If I may.
Yeah. What? You got a problem? Didn't think so, jackasses.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
Let's get to it.
Nice miss. What about you?
Emperor,
Rude.
deliver us.
Alright, Argenta, if you wouldn't mind. I'd like you to snipe this asshole. Thank you. 41 damage. Beautiful. Would you mind also killing this guy? You would not. Thank you very kindly.
High momentum.
Get me a target.
I'd love to, but I can't.
I will leave footprints of scarlet.
Go, Cabela, go. Abelard, you can go here. Me. I'd like to go here, please. Cassia.
As it should be.
Nice. You were able to disable that. Don't mind if you do. Now let's move you all the way up here.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I bet you have. Was one of them crush the enemy?
Navigator, not a
I think it was.
Me. Try to die with grace, at least.
Alright, Argenta.
The faithful are idle.
Please disable all these traps so none of us die.
I better myself through my service. The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails. Never doubt me.
Alright, I think that was all the ones over there.
I better myself through my service. Pay attention. Cast your eye there. The Emperor favors me today. Never doubt me. What deeds await us?
Alright. Loot, check. Close. Okay, great. Got some loots. Wonderful. This guard doesn't look good. He seems to be part of a barrel. Not gonna lie.
Onward to victory.
These guys do seem alive, though. Oh, here's the, This Governor Medina? Who's the girl in back? The stench of Faisaline and blood blankets the starport. Echoes of shouts and gunfire drift over the landing pads. The shards of plexiglass crunch underfoot. You recognize Sergeant Malgar amid the crowd huddled next to the shuttles. He was the soldier who greeted you upon your arrival on Rykad Minoris. A group of bloodied and frightened people is wedged between Malgar's wardens and the shuttles. You recognize them as the governor of the planet and the members of this high-ranking entourage. Their expensive attire has been torn in the fight, and many bear wounds left by bayonets. Examine the people in front of the shuttle. Some of the nobles are paralyzed with fear. Others have succumbed to despair. 2 corpses are lying on the ground with their arms outstretched. Black blood has pooled under one of them. The other's skull has been split open like a nut, encircled by a pinkish crimson halo of bone splinters and bits of brain matter. Sergeant Malgar, demand me report. What's going on here? Sergeant spins around to face you, his face a twisted grimace of anger. Our esteemed governor and his gang of cronies have been cowering behind us, and now, when things got rough, they thought they could scarper and leave us here to die. We've shed our blood for him and broken our backs to provide for him. And after all this, you think that's fair, you piece of Brock's shit? A large, semi-domesticated reptile. Okay. Malgar's stun baton hits the governor in the chest, causing the dormants on the governor's uniform to jingle in unison. The governor spits out blood and opens his mouth to respond, when his head explodes. His body falls limp to the side, his remaining eyes staring upward. The chorus of the noble screams cannot drown out the sergeant's spiteful whisper. Enough. You've said your piece. Cassia. For generations and generations, the nobles of this world cared for Rykad Minoris and ensured the prosperity of its inhabitants. And this is your gratitude, peasant? For killing a nobleman, you deserve to be executed where you stand. Cassia throws out her hand and Malgar's knees buckle. My mentor was right. The rabble truly have no honor. Abelard looks at the governor's body, brow furrowed. Madness, punishable by death. We don't have time for this. We need to get to the shuttle now. Another in your position could have forgotten that the Emperor protects all of his subjects, but surely not you. It is your duty to help anyone you can. Sergeant frowns at you. I don't know why you stick up for these parasites. They never would have helped someone like me, but they don't deserve to die either. You're right about that. Not all of them, at least. Heavy footsteps. Okay, so shit's going down. Well, we've got a boss fight, chat. Aurora has 317 HP and does not look to be effing around. They're a Chaos Space Marine. And they've got the armor to prove it. So, lackeys, couple of rebels. Yep, that's it. And one more somewhere. Oh, sniper up, rebel leader gunner with eagle eye. Noted. And a nice weapon. I want that weapon. Alright. Put me there. Abelard, you go there. Argenta, you go here. Get the weapon. I'm working on it, Sophie. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm gonna work on it. Damn it, it's like you know that I'm out of water. I'll be right back. Hopefully the cute will stay there. We'll see. Well, wouldn't you know it? Cute is still here. Huzzah. And don't be sorry. I needed to get up to get more water. Like, that's not a, you know. Alright. Heinrich? I'm gonna put you here, buddy. Cabela? You're going to town. Actually, Heinrich, let's put you over there. Cabela, you can go there. Heinrich, back to you. Great. Alright, I am up first. Followed by the big guy. She's a happy girl. She's glad Daddy's back. All right, so we've got frontline. We definitely want to make sure that Aurora is in there. Where's Argenta? Here's Argenta. Okay.
Don't expect this. Easy.
She is the most fabulous baby. Not gonna lie. If I were ever reborn as a cat, this is the one. Because she's the sweetest. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go in here.
Your foe too great.
And we're gonna try and attack.
I said so done.
We did hit. Cool.
Let's set this in motion. I said so done.
Guided by faith.
Alright. So we're gonna bring Argenta out. Oh, can I shoot him? I can. Chat.
The Emperor commands.
Nice. We got a hit on him.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
And then we should be able to get one more attack. Can we hit him again? Yes. Critty. He dead. Sniper taken out, boys and girls. Well done. Alright, look out. Ooh. 6 damage.
That won't stop me.
Not cool.
Nothing. Fear nothing.
Injured.
He killed 2 of his own guys. He did hit me also. But okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what to make of that. I'm gonna put... Oh, I got knocked down, didn't I? Yeah. Not good.
Battlefields are always
Alright, let's move
round.
Cassia out. Yeah, I don't like that.
Step aside.
Can I make Lidless stare only target? Yeah, I was afraid I was still gonna get Abelard. Are we, how we doing? Got Blood Rage. Ooh, he's got a life-draining sword. Alright, so we've knocked down some of his abilities, but not enough. Alright. Here come these three dummies. So we gotta move her back. Not gonna go well, but I gotta. Whew, dodged. Nice. Okay. Alright, gonna use her special. Then I'm gonna go to this weapon. Oh, Jesus. Armor's far too much. Doing it anyway.
For the weak.
Yeah, not very good, chat. Not very good.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Alright, so I guess we're gonna have to stick with the sniper rifle for her. If I had Flamer, that might have helped, but I don't. Alright, let's try and give him the feebleness. Okay. Let's cast this on himself. Then let's go over and hit him. 10 damage, not nothing. He's not on any... Oh, he is under bleeding. Excellent.
I won't object to it. But of course.
Nice. So his executioner ability, because he had the poison on him, he did a whole bunch of extra damage due to his new ability. Excellent. So that took a good chunk off. Love it. We're gonna come in here, attack. Nice. But then what I want to do is this, because this should help with armor pen for everybody.
At your beck and call. I'll put my psychic abilities to use.
Emperor, give me strength.
Alright, she dodged that. Cool. Argenta, I'm going to move you back.
The Emperor will be undone.
Abelard, thank you. Cabela. We're going to move you right here. Parried that. Okay, fine. Death from above to here. Didn't actually kill any of them, but that's okay, because we got this. Okay, perfect. Then I should be able to move here. Death from above again to potentially kill him. Excellent. And then I will return to sender her. While not disturbing the sleeping baby. One does not disturb the cat croissant. Alright, so we can move a little bit further. Excellent. So it's just the boss Deuterino. Rude. 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 Nice. So he did no damage other than to Abelard. I will take it. Gladly. Let's start with Zone of Effect. Great. So now he's feared, so he had to move. I love it. Lidless Stare, I need to... Yeah, that's not worth it. What if I go here?
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
That'll work. Ooh. She took damage though. Rude. But not really that unexpected, to be fair. Let's go Argenta bonus turn.
I'll do it. This is why I
19, nice. Let's come here. Actually, who's up next? Heinrich? Yeah, never mind. Let's go to Heinrich.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Oh, it is Argenta. Never mind. Yeah, we gotta go with the sniper. Never mind.
as the Emperor, you my Emperor.
Nice, pretty. Cool. Heinrich, would you be a friend?
I won't object to it.
16, excellent. Bleeding effect applied, excellent.
For the throne.
Awesome. Nice, guys. Really great fight. Really great fight. Yeah. We slaughtered it. We played on daring difficulty above. You did not let any shuttles be destroyed at the end of chapter 1. Fair enough. Sophie, thank you for the scary stab. Life-draining sword. Heretical, okay. Don't know that we'll be using those. Oh, Sergeant Malgar. You died. Is a gentle stab? Okay, okay, okay. An uplifting stab. My error, I'm sorry. I misinterpreted uplifting stab. Yea, verily. Huzzah. And... oh, guys. We've got a new weapon. I think. Yeah, I think so. So it looks like there's plenty of shuttles here. So I don't think it matters which one we get on. Boxmaster Vigdi. Thanks be to the Emperor. You are alive, your lordship. We are most gratified by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. Before anything else, what the heck happened to the sun? The Voxmaster falters. Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun, black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star, and then... My apologies, but I struggled to find the words that could describe the terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. The interrogator closes his eyes and grimaces. Drukhari. Abelard's expression changes as if a shadow has suddenly fallen over him. He rubs his temple wearily. As if we did not have enough troubles on our hands already. Sophie, you're so right. The Xenos? The enemies of humanity? Heinrich nods. A breed of the Aeldari, the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Voxmaster. Like all Xenos, the Drukhari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is undisputable. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect, and many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of the sun is one example of what they are capable of. You think they're in league with Aurora's cultists? We can rule out that possibility. The Drukhari would never ally themselves with the arch-enemy's worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and these Xenos have in common, it would be a shared loathing for warp corruption. Heinrich glances around. The situation calls for immediate action, J-Man. We can continue this conversation later if you so wish, but right now, he gestures at the deck teeming with tumultuous activity. I believe you should assume command. What's the situation on board? Navigator's sanctum is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine seers. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump. Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his vox. It may be angry, or perhaps it is lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer service. If the Omnissiah grants me comprehension, I will appease the machine spirit of this vessel. What's happening on the planet now? Our augur operators are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the arch-enemy's powers at various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communications picked up by our Vox operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the governor's forces. As Mr. William licks Miss Gracie to death in an attempt to steal her spot, chat, we're just gonna watch this for now. You can't always get what you want, but it tries sometimes. Just might find you cat what you need. Meow, meow, meow. Hi, William. Yes, you're both beautiful. Millions of people are converting to the blasphemous Final Dawn cult en masse and assembling in prayer circles. Do you have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear Reich Adminoris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave this system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and who are worthy of rescue. Besides the small number of our own shuttles, we also have shuttles salvaged from the starport. The dark eyes of the Sister of Battle flash. We must save as many as we can. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving the people of the dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do as she did, direct all our efforts to saving those people who at this moment look to the heavens in hope of salvation. Pascal, the lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the holy relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and electro priests who guard to tend it. Abelard furrows his brows. Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than all of Rykab Minoris. The von Valencius dynasty cannot be allowed to perish. And so, lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Heinrich's eyes, like two deep, dark pools, are resolutely fixed upon you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge toward death, the finale of the Cult of the Final Dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, a world that had surrendered to the servants of archenemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation. They are willingly giving over their souls to chaos. A sacrifice great enough to bring forth a Daemon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct targeted bombing of the Electro Priest Monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow. The world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we will save millions of souls from a fate far worse than death. We will save Rykab Minoris from becoming an outpost of the archenemy. Cabela, only death can rescue these people. The Undying One has reached out his hand to this world. It is time for him to reap his harvest. We must not reject his design, lest millions of names never reach him and instead perish in the depths of the Empyrean. Death is a mercy, Domin. Cassia, whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make haste. Lord Captain. The planet is burning in raging flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit. As do I see that the storm is already upon us. With every moment that we waste, it grows ever more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp's turbulent currents. Adira, I'm with the lady on this. Enough talking. We need to get out of here while we still can. Which of the planet's inhabitants can we evacuate? The nobles you rescued at the starport have given the coordinates of shelters where we can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As for Sergeant Malgar's troops, they will help to control the crowds of frightened commoners and prevent the shells from being overloaded. Thanks to you, we have salvaged many shells from the starport we can now use. Can we not try to evacuate at least some of the people? Jeez. Boy, do we save the reactor? Do we save the commoners? I'm not saving the nobles. Fuck the nobles. If we don't save the reactor, everyone's gonna die anyway. What I don't know is if we can save the reactor and some people. If we save the reactor, okay, great. So we can take some people also. So we got the reactor and people. Cool. The bridge is in upheaval. The Technomat's prayers mix together in a senseless cacophony while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred unguents from the warp engine's components. In the middle of all this tumult stands Pascal with a data slate clutched in his hands, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity around him. What's going on here? Pascal, the warp sextant is not responding to commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our prayers in anger. I'm currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Pascal, you're in charge. You are right, this is my temple. Tech comrades, heed my instruction. The mayhem immediately subsides. Crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servants start working in sync, and the Binheric clamor becomes a symphony of reports, which the Magos coordinates like a skillful conductor. Admirably done, Pascal. Pascal, the Omnissiah guides. The prayers of the tech priests surrounding the cogitator almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hand, extends a mechandendrite toward you. Please take your place at the cogitator, Lord Captain. Step up to the cogitator. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and I have to pet this cat because she's being so cute. She's making little baby eyes at me, and they're so soft and warm, and they say, "Daddy, I love you," and I'm happy to be here, and it's soft and warm, and my foot needs cleaning. I'll drink some water and we'll keep chatting. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. Typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see the mouth of a cyber gargoyle, same as the gate in the warrant chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense demonstration for the liturgy of machine spirit propitiation. Senior technomats recite the prayer to generate the current data report. Operations will be marked with the campanological protocol Omnissiah Rejoice. I must inform you that for the purposes of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sextant and updating of its datasmith blessings are required. If this is not done, then at launch the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of the data crypts. But as we do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must omit this procedure. Pascal looks down at the data slate in his hands. A minor deviation from the right of operation for the sake of appeasing the spirit. What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the cogitator guardian, the cyber gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To it we will offer our prayers so that we may bypass the protective protocol for defective connections and launch the warp sextant. Pascal's voice grows quieter. The laws of the Omnissiah know no exceptions, and so in this ritual I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain, and we may receive his blessing. Deviating from the right of operation? That sounds dubious. Coming from you. Dogma bids that the appropriate rituals of cleansing and reassembly be carried out on the Warp Sexton. It is a long and labor-intensive process. Pascal hesitates before continuing. Our best chance is to bypass the sacred prohibition on directly interfacing with the conduits of the motive force. A faster and less orthodox route. So, I need to convince the ship's spirit to start up a broken component. Is that accurate? He's like, your interpretation is verging on tech heresy. However, given your rank, Lord Captain, I will nevertheless respond. For a layperson, you have described our position with relative accuracy. I place my hopes in his revelations and humbly ask for his guidance. Alright, chat, here we go. Sticking my hand in the big machine. The metal jaws clamp down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath, i.e. piercing my skin, and releasing warm red liquid into its gullet, i.e. I'm bleeding, motherfucker. At the same moment, the image on the vid screen before you changes. Connecting 0000.1. Connecting 0000.2. Connecting 0000.3. Suck.cess reg.789.0344 act.cess.init.id 8627 nom_os operat.resp.act. What's going on here? At the sound of your voice, the cogitator's servant, whose bronze-bound skeleton is built into your cogitator housing, shudders. With a screech, its skull rotates toward you, and then stops in that position. Benevolent code of voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of Bin-Herrick signals and then is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in an analyzer block. I register a reaction to the signal, but no processed response. A temporary override is permissible. The Magos intently studies the vid screen. The shell was created on a forge world unknown to me, initiating standard invocation of the machine spirit. Pascal leans over the adjacent instrument panel and sets his hands on the controls. At the same time, a quiet stream of machine code begins pouring forth from his vox. What should I do now? Lord Captain, I now ask you to address the machine spirit. Speak the following command. By my authority, I revoke the inviolability protocol of the warp engine. Alright, here we go, guys. Pascal. One of the cogitator's vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling it to the rest of the test priests, and then withdraws the connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine. Servants of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit, so that it may be filled with our true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. In meek solemnity, the Acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine, one after another, repeating prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them into the cogitator slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy censor's foul-smelling clouds of smoke and from the loss of blood that the cyber gargoyle continues to drink from you. And the world swims before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity, and I need more water, so BRB again. Alright, I was not expecting this much reading, but here we are at the end of the act, reading. Pascal enters a sequence of commands and raises his head, watching the vid screens. Suddenly, he stops dead. No. His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. His mechadendrites clicking their pinchers to pull at one lever after another. The vid screens fill with strings of symbols completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to Magos. Everything alright, Magos? After a few seconds, one of the data crypts mounted at the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another data crypt does the same. The next bursts into flame and gives off foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omnissiah's servants break off from their prayers, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. Pascal mournfully grates out. The mass of errors in the warp seconds calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirit. The warp engine cannot be filled with emotive force. We are trapped. A moment later, the Magos continues uncertainly. Perhaps an alternative Ryzen protocol? Or an emergency launch of the auxiliary coils? The tech priest bends over the cogitator, but something in his pose and movements reveals his desperation. While the other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols, the monitor in front of you blinks, and its static images change. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. Read the information on the vid screen. Input pack.comp. Stab true, stab false, stab da 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 da. Machine spirit, can you hear me? The cogitator's servant creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the Binheric hymns and the tapping of command runes. Injury rescue query. O hallowed machine spirit, in the name of the Omnissiah and the Emperor, reveal unto us your power, and guard us against your doom. Pascal echoes your sentiments with the triumphant sounds of Binheric hymn. I'm gonna sneeze, hold on. Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize, one after another. The strings frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images, or regularly updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. The tech priest's box crackles in shock, but his report is as clipped and clinical as ever. Registering, warp sextant activated. Registering, data stream stabilizing. Registering, 0 data errors found. Reporting, the warp engine is ready for translation. After a pause, Pascal adds, I am also reporting evidence indicating a Category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. Master Helmsman Ravor. Lord Captain, Ravor here. The crew are almost finished carrying out their orders given earlier, and I've just received confirmation from the engineering halls. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin translation to the warp, your lordship. What the hell just happened? Pascal pauses. I hypothesized that the ship's spirit heard our prayers and intervened. It summoned the power of the Omnissiah to do something beyond my comprehension. I know little of the Omnissiah's sacred machines, but what I saw on the screen looked strange. Pascal, a non-standard output of information lost in the data core. The servitors used as data conduits are not always fully lobotomized. Fragments in their thoughts can appear even in pure code. Pascal falls silent, immersed in thought. So, we'll say that, Omnissiah perceives faith, sure. And then let's get the hell out of here. Waiting for you to ascend to the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. Yeah, this is fine.
The Fon Valancia's flagship made its way out of the doomed star system. As the void ships plunged deeper into the Corona's expanse, the rogue trader's subjects bid a formal farewell to the late head of the dynasty, Theodora Fon Valancius. Having paid their last respects, the crew gathered their strength and braced themselves for whatever was to come next.
Cool. Fox Master Vigdy. Lord Captain, allow me to report. Our journey through the warp is coming to an end. Lady Navigator Orcelio informs me that we have reached the point where we can translate to real space in the Furibundus system. The Lady Navigator and her pilots are awaiting your permission to begin the process. The Furibundus system is home to Footfall, the only Imperium outpost with a functioning wharf in the Coronis expanse. The tech priests are begging you to have mercy on the machines worn down by the warp, and to allow the servants of the Omnissiah to inspect and heal the void ship's wounds in the dock. The prayers and rituals will take some time, which our astropathic choir will use to establish a connection with the prime worlds of your protectorate, Dargonis, Janus, and Kiava Gamma. Master Zachary Wise has recovered an invitation previously adrift in the Immaterium. The Liege of Footfall has humbly requested an audience with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. According to Master Zachary, the message was tinted with shades of pleading. I quote, apparently the Liege is anxious to meet as soon as possible. Argenta. Footfall. The place where filth and sanctity go hand in hand. Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso will most likely expect a visit from me. I imagine he will be interested in talking to you as well, J-Man. Heinrich, I will be leaving your void ship when we arrive on Footfall, J-Man. Once that is done, consider the Lord Inquisitor's task complete. Abelard, your lordship, young Yvain Winterscale has asked me to convey his gratitude for your hospitality and for saving him from certain death. Not wishing to outstay his welcome, he plans to disembark at Footfall. Lord Yvain swears he will not forget his debt to you. Pascal, I hereby inform the rogue trader that during a comprehensive system inspection right, this unit discovered data clusters within the captain's cogitator that are concealed from prying eyes by means of a personal cipher and a sacrament of algorithmic authorization. Until J-Man von Valancius has been added to the access list and assigned the identifier Keeper 2, the unit can access the data from a captain's cogitator provided that he possess the decryption key. You detect a hint of something resembling curiosity in Pascal's mechanical voice. Unfortunately, I want to read all this, and I also want to save and just wait until tomorrow, or, like Monday. But I don't want to end this and then skip these. Are you leaving us, Heinrich? The arrangement between the Lord Inquisitor and your predecessor was that I be transported to Footfall and no farther. I know, Sophie, but I'm really enjoying it, and I missed it while I was gone, and I want to play it, and I want to be... So here we are. I dare not take advantage of your generosity and patience any more than I already have, J-Man. You are a skilled fighter. I could use people like you. What do you say we extend your stay in my retinue? Thank you for the offer, but I must decline. I am afraid my duty to the Golden Throne comes before everything else. Argenta, who is this Reverend Hieronymus who wants to talk to me? He's the head of the Drusian mission on Footfall, and one of the most prominent clergymen of the sector. And also I can re-add CatCam because I don't have cinematics anymore. And you can have William Butt in all of its glory. William Butt. Paying him a visit is a good thing for any loyal servant of the Emperor to do. I assisted his mission before I joined Lady Theodora on her voyage. I need his blessing to accompany the new rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. If you wish to have me aboard your voyage ship, I request that we meet with the Reverend Hieronymus. Cabela, the shed blood has washed away the taint from our bodies. It is only right that we now wash our souls with the blessings of the servant of the Undying One. The Drusians, like the blood-spun web, are devoted to asceticism, rejecting wealth and luxury and surrendering themselves to his service. Though their thread is different from ours, the first spinner spoke of them with respect. I.e., she's like, yeah, Argenta is cool, we should keep her. Abelard, do you know anything about the Liege of Footfall? Vladaeum Tokara is a very peculiar young man. Consider your upcoming conversation a baptism of fire in Footfall's political arena. Such things are not spoken out loud, but Liege Tokara is the appointee of the Kasbalika mission, the largest robber baron crime syndicate in the Calexis sector. They specialize in the cold trade, the buying and selling of all kinds of Xanos rubbish. Footfall was previously run by a liege who did business with several criminal factions at once, but he suffered an accident. The reins of power were picked up by Vladaeum Tokara, whose appointment benefits not only the Kasbalika, but also their most powerful ally in the Coronis Expanse, rogue trader Caligos Winterscale. Vladaeum is a slippery yet very cautious fellow. He does not usually beat around the bush, and does not play mind games. Perhaps more importantly, he's no fool. Fools do not rise as high in the Kasbalican hierarchy. Keep all this in mind. You are a rogue trader. You stand above him in status and wield considerable power. Having said that, history has seen cases where the Kasbalican barons crossed swords with rogue traders and emerged victorious. Do not forget that, and remain vigilant. Pascal, the Kasbalika, vile tech thieves. Why does the liege want to see me? Not you personally, says Abelard. He wishes to meet with the rogue trader of the Von Valancius dynasty. Tokar does not know that Lady Theodora's death, and is simply seeking an audience with the powers that be. My gut is telling me that something must be very wrong on Footfall if our astropath managed to read such a strong emotion in such an anodyne message. We have no information, Lord Captain, says Vox Master Vigdy. The broadcast from the Footfall Astropathic Choir was the only missive Master Zachary has received lately. What do I need to know about Footfall? It's the largest port and trading capital of the Coronis Expanse. It has a dockyard that allows us to inspect and repair the void ship. and it boasts its own astropathic choir, the Coronis Expanse Communications Nexus. Abelard, not to mention pirate hideouts, smuggler caches, forts belonging to a dozen gang, groups, and factions. In the Coronis Expanse, the Imperium relies on this as its outpost. The fringes of humanity's domain rarely resemble its central worlds, but so long as Footfall serves the God Emperor, insofar as it can, it will be considered a citadel of the Imperium. Although, I have heard that the ties it sends are underwhelming, to say the least. Voxmaster. Due to Footfall's remoteness, it has developed its own rules and customs. Many of the goods that can be procured there would be considered heresy in the heart of the Imperium, enough to warrant summary execution. Moreover, Footfall is the domain of the rogue traders, who transcend certain Imperial laws by virtue of the warrant they bear. Footfall is just a brief stop. What after that? As soon as we solve the issues plaguing the ship and establish contact with key worlds of your protectorate, the time will come for your Magnae Accessio, the official ceremony of donning the mantle of rogue trader. It is mostly a formality at this point. You already possess all the privileges granted by the warrant. And yet, it is a major milestone in your personal history, the moment your name graces the list of heads of the Von Valencius dynasty. We are all looking forward to that day, Lord Captain. Big D, tell me about the system we're arriving in. Furibundus is valuable due to its close proximity to the Maw, the gateway to the Imperium. The system is mostly known for Footfall, which we've talked about. Oh, there's also a star orbited by an Adeptus Mechanica station, which we are not allowed to go to. Okay. Altar Templum Calixis X17. I had the honor of tending to this shrine for a few thousand cycles, says Pascal. I suggest you abstain from visiting it, as most tech comrades at the station are engaged in meditative calculations that should not be interrupted. Very well. Tell the Lady Navigator I give her leave to make the translation from warp into real space. Here we go. Big D begins issuing instructions. The massive ship appears to change with her every word. The bridge is set in motion as hundreds of people start to prepare for the shift to real space, and measured chanting fills the corridors to safeguard the vessel and its crew. Big D turns to you again. One more thing, Lord Captain. No one at the station knows about Lady Theodora's demise and you inheriting the title. Liege Tokara will be informed. It is required so we can use the dock, and besides, he is expecting personal audience with the rogue trader. He will not meet with an unknown person of unclear standing. However, there is still the matter of announcing your arrival. You can either arrive on the station with the proper pomp and ceremony, or choose to visit it incognito. Tell me in detail how these choices will benefit me. According to Footfall's unwritten laws, rogue traders enjoy special privileges that exceed even the power of the liege. However, they may choose not to exercise those privileges in certain circumstances. Circumstances, that's a good thesaurus word. Arriving incognito will give you more room for maneuver, while an official visit will allow you to directly intervene in local affairs. Abelard, I will explain, if you do not mind. As per this unwritten rule, every rogue trader arriving at the station has the right to veto any of the Liege's decisions. But there is a catch. The Coronis Expanse is home to several influential rogue trader dynasties, and Footfall is where their interests intersect. Of course, that does not prevent certain persons, namely Caligos Winterscale, from subtly pulling the strings on Footfall. If you, as a new rogue trader, start your career with an official landing and a parade in your honor, the other dynasties may see this gesture as a newcomer challenging their spheres of influence. I don't see that as a bad thing necessarily. Old Man Winterscale may take slight offense. Chorda will be put on her guard. But you have just risen to prominence, and most people in the Coronis Expanse will not even heard of you or her departure yet. It must be made clear that the banner of Von Valencia soars as high as ever. Heinrichs, if I may, I would recommend arriving incognito. You'll have plenty of opportunities to savor the sweetness and the burden of power. But right now is the last time you can take refuge in obscurity. This way, your arrival will not draw much attention. and the people will treat you as a person and not the almighty sovereign anointed by the emperor. It could turn some situations to your advantage. Alright, what do you guys think? We going in sneaky like, or are we going in with pomp and circumstance? I feel like we should arrive incognito. I think we're gonna go sneaky. Yep, I think so, Sophie. I think we're going sneaky. Tell the liege. I have decided. We are... Damn it. My reminder thingy's not showing up, so I can't see who did the thing. Well, that sucks. I need to fix that. I think my layers are off. Yeah, I need to fix that. Oopsie doops. Thank you, Sophie. I will drink. I'm almost down in my 3rd bottle, so that's good. Alright, we're going incognito. It will be done, Lord Captain, says Voxmaster. With your gracious permission, I will return to my duties. Alright. Save. Ladies and gentlemen, this completes Act 1. And we'll pick this up next time. Although I think I'm gonna give our new ooh, that's a nice looking sniper rifle. Yeah, boy. I like the look of that. Ooh, plasma gun also. Cool. Yeah. I think we should start recycling the regular las guns and the regular sniper rifles. Oh, William. Don't I already have good armor on her? Oh, I chose not to do this because I like what she has. Alright, so... Chapter 1? Wait. Did I not complete this in time? I may have to look at that. I hope I didn't mess it up. Well, I'll have to take a look at that after, but I'm going to save it here. We're going to call it a night. Guys, thank you for being here for the last almost 3 hours. Quite a long stream. We went much longer than normal. But that's okay. We had a lot of fun. We should pick this up Monday, but there is a snowstorm coming, so we may or may not have... We'll see. We'll see. Yes, thank you for the welcome back. It was good to be back. Vacation was awesome, but being home is also awesome. So take care of yourselves, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye! Also, I need more water!